Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to all G1 students, those who arrived early and those who were waiting patiently, those who are joining still and those who joined on time. Welcome to all of you. We will start our class with daily prayer. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Esti, can I have a student on mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum. Can I request G830 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum. Would you like to read this prayer after me?
Yes, please.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Allahumma
Allahumma
inni
as'aluka
ilman
ilman
nafi'a.
nafi'a.
Can you please read the translation?
Yes. Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge.
Ameen. Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz for now. Okay, so and now we will revise class etiquette. So whenever we come online to attend our Quran classes, we should remember this thing that we have performed wudu. We are wearing clean clothes. Our head is covered. So for boys, they should be wearing topis, and for girls, they should be wearing dupattas. And they have chosen quiet place to attend their Quran class, and they have logged in with their correct ID and their basically mics and cameras are off, so that basically if you will have to say anything you want to say, you can just raise your hands. Otherwise it's off, just to avoid interruption in class. And also your parents are with you, can be both, or mother or father, anyone. Okay, so these are the class etiquettes we should remember whenever we log in for any Quran class, specifically G1 classes. Jazakumullah. Before we move on, I would like to remind you about two things. First is that in the chat box, today's class attendance link is shared. So if you can just open it and mark your attendance. And the other thing I want to remind is that tomorrow, Friday, 18th of November, you have your quiz. You're going to log in into your class, Friday's class normally, and you can prepare for your quiz. The material is shared with you in Google Drive already. You can find answers over there as well. Because G1 is all about learning and learning in a different fun way. So that's why its quiz has been arranged. So hopefully you have practiced and prepared very well. And if you still haven't, you can still do it for tomorrow. What we have in the quiz, questions like, for example, question number 1 is like, what do you do when reading soft elongation? So you remember soft elongation is lesson number 16, where basically soft elongation means, lean means soften, and basically there are two lean letters, waw sakin and ya sakin, and how do you recognize that it's waw lean or ya lean is basically it should have waw sakin and ya sakin, both should have fatha before them, and then you give the time of 2 seconds to it. So that's how you recognize it. So things like that, this is the question and you can answer it like this. You can find answers to such questions displayed in front of you. Like, for example, question number 4, question number 1 from Talimul-Quran, the PDF, which is also shared in Google Drive on page number 144. And then for Yaleen, you can find on page number 71, which is lesson number 16, Lean. And then similarly, basically, more questions if we go to question number 9, how long is Madde Kabir? You recently have learned this lesson. It is lesson number 19, and you can find its answer on page number 80 in Talimul-Quran. So things like that. Like if you can have a look at the question number 10, what is the letter that carries fatah called? So you should know this answer already. This is the very first lesson we started with. It's lesson number 5. So in Talimul-Quran, you can go on page number 45 to get the answer. So this practice quiz is already available in Google Drive. So you can find answers over there and practice. So you will be asked such questions in quiz. I hope you have prepared well, and if you haven't, you still have time to prepare. Okay, so these were the 2 announcements. We'll move to our lesson of the day. As you are basically, you have recently studied about combining lesson number, I think it was lesson number 17 something. So basically, lesson number 18 and lesson number 19 was about extended elongation. So we will be practicing today, revising today, both lessons and practicing together. So just to get things right in our head. Okay, so lesson number 18 is about combining, which means wasl. So wasl means to connect, to link, and we have 2 criteria to do that. First criteria is that the wasl between a wasl of blank letters. So wasl basically means to connect or to link. And what do we link or connect is the basically mutaharrik letters. We connect mutaharrik letters with any with a sakin letter, which is the first category, and we do wasl of mutaharrik letter with mushaddid letters. And then during wasl, something happens, which is dropping of blank letters. Okay, so this is the process of wasl. That's how wasl happens. That's how combining happens, right? So basically, the first criteria of wasl is that mutaharrik letters are those letters which carries the strokes of fatha kasra dhamma, and basically the wasl of mutaharrik letters with sakin letters, which means we join mutaharrik letters with sakin letters. Sakin letter means letter which is bearing the symbol of sukoon or jazm over it. So when we combine mutaharrik letters with sakin letters, in between present blank letters will drop. That's the first criteria. Second criteria is that the blank letters present between mutaharrik letters and mushaddid letters. So mushaddid letter means letters which bearing the sign of shadda, tashdid over them. So the blank letters present between them will drop, and that's how they will be combined. So these are the 2 criteria. Let's revise again before we move on to practicing them. So we can revise it. So wasl is lesson number 18 in Talimul-Quran. We've already gone through it. We're revising today. So wasl means to connect, to combine. To connect and combine what? And to understand that, we have 2 categories. First category is that wasl of mutaharrik and sakin letters, and in that while we do that, blank letters present between them will be dropped. Second criteria is that blank letters present between mutaharrik and mushaddid letters will be dropped. So these are the 2 criteria. Just for more revision, I can show you that in exercise 18.1 displayed in front of you here, this is the example of wasl of blank letters between mutaharrik and sakin letter. And right here, I can give you example. So basically, when we seen in this word right here, we like my eyes should be looking for blank letters. First of all, when I've seen this word, my eyes should be looking at the blank letters. What the blank letter I found this blank alif and another blank alif. So now I can see no more blank letters, and now I will be looking at the letter after this alif and the letter before this alif. So what I found out that this is lam right here, and this is mutaharrik lam because it's got short stroke of fatha over it. And after this lam, I've got blank alif, and after this blank alif, I've got another blank alif, and after this blank alif, I've got sakin lam because it's got the symbol of sukoon over it. So that's how I picked up that this is the first category of the rule combining wasl. And now wasl will happen, which means this mutaharrik lam, this maftu lam will be joined with this sakin lam, and that's how these two blank alif will be dropped. So I'm going to read it, Qala alhamdu, and it's going to take a time of a second. Wasl is going to take time of a second. That's it, one count. So that's what is the example. I can show you the other example here, which is about the second category. And here what's happening, my eyes are looking at the blank letters, and I found one blank alif here, another blank alif, and a blank lam here. So these three blank letters I found out. Now my eyes are looking at the letters before and after them. So three alif in between. Sorry, two alif and one lam, three blank letters in between. So after, before this alif, I've seen mutaharrik noon, maftuh noon. And after this blank lam, I've seen mushaddad lam. So now I can see that wasl will happen between them, which means that this mutaharrik noon will be combined with this mushaddad lam, and in the process, these three blank letters will be dropped. Okay, like this. So we're going to read it. Anallahu. That's what it is all about. I hope you've revised very well with me. So now what we're going to do, we're going to practice it together. So let's jump to this exercise. This whole exercise we're going to practice together. And then we'll revise the other lesson, which is extended prolongation, sorry. Okay, so Esti, can I have a student on mic, please?
I request G785 to unmute their mic.
Assalamu alaikum, G785.
Welcome.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good too. Jazakumullah for asking. Would you like to read this first line in front of you yourself, or you need my help?
I can do it by myself.
Jazakumullah, great. I like your confidence. Okay, after Tawuzun Tasmiyah, give it a try.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yes,
ذلك الكتاب
good.
هم المفلحون
Very good.
فاتقوا النار.
Very nice. Just to remind you, if you remember, this is Noon Mushaddad, and Noon Mushaddad is from Huruful Ghunna, and we give Huruful Ghunna, and there are two Huruful Ghunna, Mim Mushaddad and Noon Mushaddad, and we give them time of 2 seconds. So I felt that it was less than 2 seconds over here. You could have read it as Fattaqun naro. Can you try again?
واتقوا النار.
Very good. Excellent. Well tried. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Love it.
Okay. Can I have another student on mic, please?
I request G716 to unmute their mic.
G716. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. Jazakallah, how are you?
I'm good. Jazakumullah for asking. Would you like to read this whole line by yourself? Or if you need my help, we can try to read it together.
Can I have some help, please?
That's fine. So, can you please recite Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah for me?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good. تتلو الشياطين.
تتلو الشياطين.
Let's read it because it's quite a big word. So let's try to break it down first.
تتلو
الشياطين.
تينو
تتلو
تتلو
الشياطين.
يانينو
Tinu, that's twa. Tinu.
تينو
Okay, so now we will try to read it all together. تتلو الشياطين.
تتلو الشياطين.
Excellent. Well tried. Okay, now try to read this word. قولٌ
كل
زرنا.
زرنا.
Okay, we will try to read it all together. قولٌ زرنا.
كل زرنا.
Very well done. Okay, now this word. بالصبر
بالصبر
والصلاة.
والصلاة.
Okay, we will try to read it all together. بالصبر والصلاة.
بالصبر والصلاة.
Okay, let's try again. بالصبر والصلاة.
بالصبر
صبري, that's what. بالصبر.
بالصبر
Yeah.
والصلاة.
والصلاة. Wow. So you're going to join this wow with this mushaddad swad. والصلاة. Okay. Try to read this whole word together if you can.
بالصبر
Yeah.
بالصبر
بالصبر. بالصبر. Yeah. Then.
والصلاة.
Excellent. Well tried. Very good. Excellent. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Another student on mic, please.
Can I request G829 to unmute their mic?
G829. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Good. Very nice. Okay, so would you like to read this whole line by yourself or you need my help?
Can I have your help?
That would be great. I'd love to help you. Okay, so can you please recite after me? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أتم الصيام.
أتم الصيام.
Good. Now this word is quite big, so we'll try to break it down. خير الزا.
خير الزا.
Okay, that's kho. خير الزا.
خير الزا.
Okay, so this word here is kho. Okay, so and this word here is ya sakin, and you might remember from lesson number 16, which was about soft elongation. So ya lean is right here. So we're going to round it up. The khay, we're going to read a khay. Try to say, yeah, good. Khayro.
خير.
Very nice. Now we're going to join ra with mushaddad za, and in between we've got one blank alif and one blank lam, and that's going to drop. Razza.
رزا.
Okay, so now we'll join khayrazza.
خير الزا.
Excellent. Dittaqwa.
التقوى.
Very nice. Okay, so now we'll join all of them together and read it together. Khayrazza dittaqwa.
خير الزا. التقوى.
Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, now try to read this word. Mislu riba.
مثل الربا.
Beautiful. Very nice. Well done. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Bye bye.
Hafiz. Okay, another student on mic, please.
And I request G717 to unmute their mic.
G717. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Are you confident enough to give it a try to this one line, or you need my help?
I need your help, please.
Try for it.
That's fine. Good.
But try that.
So after me. A'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Fa'ta.
فا.
Okay, so try to have a look here. That's fa'ta.
فاتا.
Zilunni.
زلني.
Sa'a.
ساء.
Okay, brilliant. We'll try to join all of them together. Fa'tazilunni sa'a.
فاتي زلنا سي.
Okay, we'll try again, okay? We'll try to break it again and then read it together. So fa,
فا.
so this fa is going to be joined with this ayn sakin here. Fa,
فا.
ta,
تا.
fa, ta,
فارتا.
zi,
زي.
fa, ta, zi,
فاتا زي.
lunni,
لني.
okay? Fa, ta, zi, lunni,
فاتا. فاتا زلني.
Sa'a.
Sa'a.
Good, very nice. Okay, now we will join all of them together. Far. Tazilun nisa'a.
Fatazilun nisa'a.
Wow, well done. Brilliant. Very nice. Okay, so now we'll try to read this word. Faz,
Fa
faz,
was
ku,
ku
faz, ku,
was ku
rulloha.
rullaha.
Good. We'll join them. Fazkurullaha.
Fazkurullaha.
Very nice. Okay, we'll try to read this one. Li'u,
Li'u
lul,
lul
li'ulul,
li'ulul
al,
al
li'ulul, al,
li'ulul al
babi.
babi.
Okay, we'll try to join them together. Li'ulul al babi.
Li'ulul al babi.
Beautiful, very nice. You've tried very well, okay? Jazakumullah, Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Okay, another student, please.
Can I request G728 to unmute their mic?
G728, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm good too. Jazakumullah for asking. Would you like to read this whole line together, like yourself, or need my help?
I'll do myself.
Okay, brilliant. Like your confidence. Okay, give it a try, please, after Tawuzun Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وحرام ربا.
Okay, slow down. So basically, you should be reading it like waharra mariba.
وحرام ربا.
Next.
وآتوا الزكاة.
Okay. Let me help you here. So wa'atawu zakata.
وآتوا
Okay.
There's someone else reading. Someone else is reading.
Yeah, that's what I'm understanding. Esther, can you manage that?
Sorry, I'll mute is 717.
Okay. Okay.
It's sorted now.
Okay, that's fine. Can you read now? Esther, she's still with us?
No, I think they've muted themselves. Let me unmute them.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to read it again, please?
وآتوا الزكاة.
Okay, so za over here does not need to be prolonged than a second bit because it's just got one fatha over it and we just stretch it for 1 second. You should be reading it like wa'atawu zakata.
وآتوا الزكاة.
Very nice. How about this one?
واتقوا الله.
Okay, we can read it together. Wattaqullaha.
واتقوا الله.
Very nice. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Another student, please.
Can I request G760 to unmute their mic?
3760, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah. Okay, so do you are you confident enough to read this whole line yourself? Need my help?
The line, the second line.
This line right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لأولي الأبصار.
Okay, what we can do is we can try to read it together, okay? Seems like you need
Okay.
help, right? Okay, so read it after me. Li'ulil
لأولي
abswari.
الأبصار.
Li'ulil abswari.
لأولي
Li, that's li. Li'ulil.
للأبصار.
Nice, good. Okay. Qul
قل
we no
قل
we Allah.
الله.
Okay, now we will join them together. Qul ati'u Allah.
قل أطيعوا الله.
Very good. This word here was
واذكروا.
no, let's break it down. That would be easy for you. Wazku
واذكروا
rus
رسم
mallahi.
الله.
Okay, we will join them together. Wazku rus mallahi.
واذكروا رسم الله.
Very nice. Okay, good. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, okay. Now we will move to our second lesson that we need to revise. This is lesson number 19, extended elongation, Maddizai. So it's like that I can show you here. So basically, Al-Maddul Saghir looks like this right here. If I can highlight it for you. So it looks like this. Like here. So Maddus Saghir basically and Al-Maddul Kabir, which I'll show you in a minute. But what we have to remember about this, that basically, if you remember from your lesson number 15, which was about Madde Asli, normal elongation. So there were like 3 letters which we call huruful mad, and those were alif, waw sakin, and ya sakin. And what's happening with them is that basically if blank alif has fatha before it, so we prolong it for 2 seconds, and if waw sakin has dhamma before it, we prolong it for 2 seconds, and if ya sakin has kasra before it, we prolong it for 2 seconds. And that's how this prolongation happens. So the prolongation period was for 2 seconds. Then we moved on to another prolongation rule, which was Maddeleen, soft elongation, lesson number 16, which talks about huruful leen, which is basically waw sakin and ya sakin. And how do we recognize them is basically waw sakin should have fatha before it, and also ya sakin should have fatha before it. And the time limit for its prolongation was also 2 seconds. So you see the prolongation time is fine, but then how we prolong it is that basically we prolong huruful leen for 2 seconds, yes, but then the prolongation is softer this time, because leen means to soften. So now we have moved on to more prolongation rules, and this prolongation rule is called extended elongation. From its name, you can understand that we need to prolong such huruf, such letters, for basically more than 2 seconds this time. So there are two categories of extended elongation. First is al-maddus saghir, which is medium long elongation, and then we have al-maddul kabir, which is extra long elongation. And the time limit is also slightly different, and it's obviously more than 2 seconds. So for al-maddus saghir, we need to prolong al-maddus saghir for up to 3 to 5 seconds. And for maddul kabir, it's 4 to 6 seconds, right? How do we recognize them? It's basically their sign is slightly different. So maddus saghir looks like this. It's smaller if you can see the sign, and maddul kabir looks like this. It's bigger and more prominent. So you will understand whenever you see them together. You can see it, understand it right here. So this is al-maddul kabir, which we will prolong for 4 to 6 seconds, and it's big and it's more prominent, bold. Whereas this is maddus saghir, which we prolong for 3 to 5 seconds, and it's basically not that much prominent, and it's smaller as well in size. So we can easily differentiate these both signs. Okay. Hopefully made sense to you guys. Okay, so let me read this first word for you so that you can understand the difference between them. Allati an'amtu. So allati, so everybody has a way to remember or to get an idea. Am I prolonging it for up to 3 to 5 seconds? So what I do is basically I count on my fingers for up to 5 seconds, and that's how I know that, okay, fine, yes, I have prolonged it enough according to the rule. So you can do that as well. You can count on your fingers, or you can, if you have your own way to like remember it or to get an idea, that's absolutely fine. And if I read this word over here for Madde Kabir, Alif, Lam, Mim. Why I joined and gave time to Mim? Because Mim is Mushaddad as well. And Mushaddad Mim is from Huruful Gunna, and we give time to 2 seconds to Huruful Gunna. Alif, Lam, Mim. Yeah. Let's practice. It's practice time now. Esti, can I have a student on mic, please?
Can I request G743 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum. All right, may I have another student, please?
Can I request G794 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so let's try to read it together, because I think
Assalamualaikum.
Oh, ST, can you help?
I think G743 joined. We'll call G743 after the student.
Okay. So who do we have on mic now?
G794.
G794. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so let's try to read it together. Okay, so
Okay.
after me, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udzu billahi minash shaitonir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Allati
Allati
an'amtu.
an'amtu.
Okay, brilliant. We'll read it all together. Allati an'amtu.
Allati an'amtu.
Very good. Well done. Okay, this word, bima
Bima
unzila.
unzila.
Bima unzila.
Bima unzila.
Very well done. Okay, this word, sari'u.
Sari'u.
You need to prolong it for 2 to 5 seconds because it's got, as you can see, this saghir over it. So sari'u
Sari'u
ila.
ila.
Okay, we'll try to read it together. Sari'u ila.
Sari'u ila.
Yeah, good. Very nice. Ghaybihi
Ghaybihi
ahadan.
ahadan.
Okay, all together. Ghaybihi ahadan.
Ghaybihi ahadan.
Very nice. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Another student, please.
And G743 unmute their mic.
G743. Assalamu alaikum. G743. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, another student, please.
I request G841 to unmute their mic.
G841. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum. How are you?
I'm good. Jazakumullah for asking. How are you?
I'm good as well.
Okay, let's try to read this line together. Okay, can you please recite Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
A'udzu billahi minash shaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
U
Ku
anfu
anfu
sakum.
sakum.
U anfusakum.
Ku anfusakum.
Allati an'amtu.
Allati an'amtu.
Good. Yarahu ahadun.
Yarahu ahadun.
Ila ahlihi.
Ila ahlihi.
Very nice. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Can my sister have a go?
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
She's on a different device. Her ID is G842.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, so we'll try to read this together, just like your brother. So can you please recite Ta'awud and Tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Ya Bani Adama.
يا بني آدم
Good. Yud'a ila.
يدعى إلى
Good. Ya ayyuhalladhi.
يا أيها الذي
Ma adraka.
ما أدراك
Very nice. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
الحافظ.
Okay, another student, please.
Can I request G703 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, can you please read this after me, after Ta'awud and Tasmiyah?
Yes, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. And I kind of need your help.
Yes, that's why I said we will read it together. Ma ashabu.
ما أصحاب
Fala uqsimu.
فلا أقسم
Good. Abdihi ayatin.
أب أبهي أبديه
Yatin.
آياتي.
Okay, so what we need to remember here is that if you see this ha, which has kasra ishbaya under it, vertical kasra under it, but you can also see a small mud over it, which we call maddus saghir. So we need to prolong this for more than 2 seconds, which is 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so we need to remember this. Let's try to read this word again. Abdihi ayatin.
أبهدي أبهدي
Abdihi. That's ha.
أبهي
Okay, let's break it down. Probably struggling. So abdi,
أبدي
he,
هي
ayatin.
آيات
Okay, let's now try to read it all together. Abdihi ayatin.
أب أبديه آيات
Very nice. Good. Well done. This word here. Walahu.
والله
That's ha. Walahu.
وله
Ajrun.
أجر
Okay, we'll try to join them. Walahu ajrun.
وله أجر
Very nice. Excellent. Well tried. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
لافظ أسنوت.
Okay, so another student, please.
Can I request G821 to unmute their mic?
GA21, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you please recite Tawud and Tasmiyah, and then we'll try to read it together?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
I'lamu.
Ilamu.
So basically, as you can see here, Waw Sakin has Maddis Saghir over it. We prolong it for 3 to 5 seconds. That's why it should be more. Okay? So read it again. I'lamu.
I'lamu.
La, that's la. I'lamu.
I'lamu.
Anna.
Anna.
Okay, we'll join them. I'lamu. Anna.
I'lamu. Anna.
Okay. A little bit more time we need to give to this Maddu Saghir here. So let's read it again. I'lamu anna.
I'lamu. Anna.
Okay, we'll try again because I think you're not understanding. This is lam, okay? So we're going to read it as la. That's la. I'lamu anna.
I'lamu. Anna.
Brilliant. Well tried. Very nice. This word here, alladhi.
Allazi.
Akhraja.
Akhraja.
Okay, good. Read it together. Alladhi akhraja.
Allazi. Akhraja.
Good. Ma aswaba.
Ma aswaba.
Very nice. Rabbana atmim.
Rabbana atmim.
Very well done. Good. Excellent. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now.
Jazakallah hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. All right. Seems like we're approaching to the end of our lesson, but we still have one exercise left. What I'll do, I'll try to read this one line in front of you so that all of you have an idea. Okay, and then you can practice this exercise at home as well. So, okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. This exercise is all about Maddul Kabir, which we prolong for up to 4 to 6 seconds. Alif Lam Mim. Hamim. Tudaruhunna. Jannun. Allahu. Waswafati. Al-Haqqatu. Yuwadduda. Just like that. Okay. So at home, please practice. Let's move to our homework. So please practice exercise 19.2, which is on page number 81. And this is the exercise we practice right now. I read it in front of you. This is the exercise number 19.2, as you can see. And this exercise you can find on page number 81 in Talimul-Quran. Okay. And let me remind you again, in your chat box, there is a link. Please mark your attendance by using that link. Also, another reminder about tomorrow's quiz. So you will be logging in as normally for your Friday's class. And all of the material for the quiz preparation is shared in Google Drive. As I gave you examples of such questions, so questions will be similar in the quiz. You can find answers as well in Talimul-Quran. Page number is also mentioned. I can show you again. So as you can see here, so this is the thing, this is the practice question, quiz question. So basically you can find answers to these in Talimul-Quran, and this is all shared in your Google Drive. Page number is also written in front of every question. So it will be easier for you if you can go to Talimul-Quran and find answers over there. This is the homework. So on page number 81 in Talimul-Quran, there's exercise 19.2, which is this exercise. I have tried to read the first 2 lines in front of you so that you have an idea. This exercise is about Maddul Kabir, which we prolong for up to 4 to 6 seconds. We practice together Maddul Saghir, which we prolong for up to 3 to 5 seconds. All right, today we revised lesson number 18, which was about wasl, and lesson number 19, which was extended elongation. I hope you revised very well and practiced very well. Remember everyone in your prayers, remember Huzur in your prayers, and your teachers in your prayers. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll see you tomorrow and next week, inshallah ta'ala. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.